Hey everybody, Rodman here. Thanks for tuning in to Kenshi, Birth of a Hive. So, recap the rules and goals are here. Recap of last episode. We went into the fog and we captured, captured is probably the right word. We captured a bunch of fog units in order to recruit them. What I will need to do is sort of dismantle some of our beautiful wall here because I need a way in. Yes, obviously. But I also want to... that's a bit big of a gate. I think I'm going to do like a makeshift gate or something that looks crummy. Let me make a little bit more space for it. I don't want like big formal walls. I mean, that's not really hiver style, so I wanted... maybe like a little scrap makeshift gate would make the most sense. And then back to walls. Go down to swamp fence. And perfect. I like it. All right, let's get that built. And then once it's built, we will come on in through the gate with the people here. Now, the reason why I wanted a gate and not just an open hole is if it was an open hole, it would have been a valid path for babblers and lost howlers to then walk all the way through my base and out this hole. And then, therefore, endangering our crafters once again. So the gate helps to prevent that. I am not going to... look at you. I'm not going to have... Oh, nope. You guys, hold. I'm not going to send anyone through that gate because of the infection protocols that we sort of established already. As you can see here, these guys are like eager to go eat that food. I'm going to queue them up to like swim out to the middle of nowhere. Jay is almost done with the gate, and then he'll build the fence. And then what I got to do is have Little Light and Acid not idle there, because that's not a safe place to be if that is supposed to be our contamination room of sorts. All right, and Jay is done building that up. Let's go deposit the prisoners, and then we can catch a meal, because I think these guys are hungry. I gotta keep them from running about. So the ones that I really need to keep from running about would be Frenchie, Green, and Queen. No, who? And Hella. Frenchie, Green, and Hella. You guys are going to go straight to the prison here. Everybody else has gone through the ocean, which is what we're role-playing as the solution to the infection. And then Frenchie, Green, and Hella will go back into the ocean because they were the ones holding the fog. And then we'll be good. Then we will have completed our fog run. All right, there we go. Let's lock this down and put them into isolation for a little bit. And you guys can come on in and I'll lock this up. Private, closed to the public. It's not a very tough wall, but it should keep my enemies out. So the other thing is putting my helmets back. So everybody that was... Well, I guess we all need to gather up and eat some things. But taking a look at my current food, I think I'm going to need some additional farms for cactus and green fruit. So that'll be something I will add soon. But what I wanted to do is to put the helmets away. I'm not going to head back into the fog right now. It'll be an episode, or I don't know when. I'm not going to give a time frame when I'm going to next head there, but it's not going to be immediately. All right, so let's get our gear back together. They're also... Okay, so green here. Yes, I remember now. We had Queen capture some additional helmets and backpacks, and we'll set them up with the equipment. Also some specialists, drifters. It says yours is stolen. There. No, it's not stolen. So dust coat. No, instead you get 8 drifters. This dust coat can get just burned up. I've used a lot of my wealth lately, so that's another thing to think about is starting to do another trade run, making sure that I'm not gonna bank. I mean, I'm not that worried about banking. I'm doing myself because there's really not a whole lot that I need to buy anymore. I'm not poor so much as I once was. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Orange Chaos. And have you deposit that meat. Pillar. Deposit that food as well. Oop, that was the wrong direction. That's funny. Now, we are currently at a little bit of a low-key war with the Holy Nation, and I do intend to continue that war. But what I will do is wait for the recruits caravan, so that Queen, or rather not even send the Queen to the next part of the war. Keepers, someone's being attacked. Yeah, it's a babbler. Okay, it's perfect. So our border walls working out exactly how we intended, with the only way in and out being our front gate, which stops them from doing us a lot of harm. It's perfect. Very, very happy about that. Okay, next up, what else do we got going on? We've got Ozgolo. Did you have stuff? Ooh, you are very hungry. Ozgolo, Arella, and Crab are all low-key starving, so let me go give them this raw meat. What I think I'm going to do is have them go on a little bit of have a group go on a little bit of a run to get fowl meat and that kind of stuff, because now that we're starting to build up a number of pets, it's going to be needed. Oops, you had food on you. That's kind of human food. Let's put that away. Or hiver food, sorry. Excuse me. Should not misspeak like that. I did have crab backpacks. Where did I put those? I'm totally drawing a question mark in my mind's eye about those backpacks. So this specialist grade shirt here can go to Silver Shade, I suppose? Yeah. Where are those backpacks? Thorns has them. Yeah. All right, Red Rain, you're fine. Thorns, let's have you give up those backpacks to the crabs. Now, I don't think I'm going to use the crabs as attack characters, primarily because they're really slow and they're just not good at it. They're really tough and they pack a punch. They're really good at base defenders, and because they are vanilla animals, I can use them to attack and defend and all that. The plan was that, or rather I guess plan is the right word. The plan was that, that one little arm stand, that non-vanilla creatures that you can't normally buy yourself, won't be used in combat unless it's like a absolute emergency sort of situation. And, yeah, I'm going to stick to that. So, I'm going to stop Eagle Crosses and go, the Old World Bows too. Eagle Crosses, I think, are a little bit too overpowering. And the Old World Bows, fire a bit, or, you know, I'm going to go MK1s. Let's see, Ranger. Yeah, I'm going to stick with Rangers. I'm actually going to stick with Rangers. Small, light, because hivers are small and light. That makes the most sense, and it won't make me super overpowered. It also allows me to stick with bolt regulars. So on this bolt bench, I'm going to stop crossbow bolts and make the regulars. Oboro, that's going to become your primary. And that means that someone like Queen that has a Masterwork Ranger, I can mark off as having the best possible primary weapon that she'll ever get. Frenchie has a specialist. Green has a specialist. Yeah, so we'll get some Masterwork Rangers, and yeah, I'm okay with that. They fire faster, and they're less unwieldy than the alternatives. So another thing I need to do is I've got a whole lot of armors, mostly. I just messed that up. All right, Red Rain, come on over here. I'll need you for a second. I've got some armors to dole out and mark off on my sheets. But first thing, I'm going to melt down all the specialists that we made that we don't want. So much armor that I can't fit it all. Right, the rest of that is all specialist. Cool. So, taking a look, I will fill up the swarm first. So Queen is all set. Beep, you could use, well, I don't really have, these are all soldier plates. But Beep, you could use a better samurai helmet, so we'll mark that off. You get a Masterwork. Cool, good for you. Now I need to find soldiers here that need the Masterworks. I'm not going to worry about the Praetorians immediately because they are considerably tougher. So Ray, you are going to get one of these armors. So I have, what, 4 armors? This helmet. Alright, so Ray gets one. And you're done. I'll just go down the line here. Pharaoh gets another. 2. Jordan gets a 3rd. And Thor gets the 4th. And they're going to take a little... So Pharaoh, Jordan, and Thor are going to grab these armors. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is going to be a little bit more fun. We're going to go back to war with the... Holy Nation. Taking out more Holy Nation bases. No HN is safe anywhere. 'Tis my motto. Alright, here's Pharaoh. And Droiden. And Thor. Trying to do it as quick as I can. So let's mark this off on my sheet so that I know who got what. Pharaoh, Droiden, and Thor. We have about 2/3 of these soldiers now with weapons appropriate, Masterwork weapons. There's some Babbler Howler weapons that are kind of strewn about. Yep, there's another Tumorous Club. Dig is standing next to it, so I'm going to have Dig grab it real quick for me. There we go. The cactus and vegetable farms, they need water, huh? Switched off. Oh, yes, that would be my fault. Switch that back on. That's because we were strength train hauling, and yeah, that was a real problem, wasn't it? Okay, so these wells now have water. Dig, I'm going to have you manually... Oh, you already have all that water. I'm just gonna force him to water it manually for a moment, just so it can catch up. Now I understand why I was at a lack of crop. Because I haven't really added too much to my population, but I was sort of curious about that. Well, we sorted that question out. I also have another Masterwork helmet to set up. Pillar, you're going to grab that one. We're going with Samurai, which is defense bonus rather than the... what happened to the... Oh, I deposited the other helmet. Alright, cool. So I need to put a group back together that will go fight the terrible Holy Nation. But what I want to do is give some of the guys that have been sitting out for a while a chance, some of the keepers. So, green, I will take... I'm going to switch all of them out. I'm probably going to inevitably put a lot of them back. Maybe I'll just take a bunch of soldiers. Yeah, this seems to be a fight for soldiers and dogs. That's 20. Right there. Thorns, we should dump those bags out. And have one of our ranchers put them on. So, crab, sorry about making you malnourished. I really do apologize. There's a bag, and Arella, there's a bag. Alright, the speed at which they move is 10. You can imagine why... Well, they're right now very, very hungry. But you can imagine I'm not really planning on using them for too much combat because of the move speed penalties. The other thing I need to do with Queen here... Queen wants to see the HN dead, so she's all in to march on them. I need to ammo back up, and then I need food back up, because we don't have a lot of food stocks being carried with us. Alright, that's a lot of food and ammo. And we are going to start to get them into position. Now, as far as I know... Oh, there was also the recruits. Where are they? So they said that the recruits were headed to my base. Oh, there they are. So yeah, we're gonna hang around and wait for said recruits. What I could do is kill some iron spiders while I wait. But I don't want to use my ammo. I don't know, I'm so conflicted. Now let's make sure... Okay, Carpo. We can give you an ideal backpack. Let me see about the rest of these guys. Wasted has the wrong size backpack, but I only have one spare small one. So yeah, Carpo, you're the only one that really, really needs a backpack. We'll get that set up. And I can mark you down. There you go. So I wanted the queen to stick around because I'm otherwise not going to be able to add princes to the group if she's not present. I'm also going to send the queen over to get her steady left arm. That's a bit overdue. Another samurai helmet. So Hollow, or yeah, Hollow, you can pick this one up. all the keepers here that are standing around should head over down to the entrance island for protection reasons. And let me just make sure I'm marking Hollow off as having a Masterwork helmet. Farming's looking productive. What else do I need to check in on? So, Queen, you wanted that arm. So she's going from a regular skeleton arm specialist to a hiver Masterwork steady. That's going to help her crossbow speed there is going to help to offset all the penalties that she has on armor. So her armor here has a 40% slower. It's 60% total crossbow speed. And I guess the helmet is only hurting for perception. But the reason I'm having her have strong armor is if she dies, this series ends. So she needs to stay as safe as possible, which is why she's not in these, like, skimpy drifter leathers. I mean, the drifter leather, don't get me wrong, they allow you to shoot crossbows much more quickly. In fact, they're designed to. It frees up your right arm to aim and fire and all that jazz, but you could, you know, become dismembered pretty easily. So her new arm has a little bit lower HP, but it will help with dexterity and crossbow skill immensely, which is awesome. Right, so we're just sort of waiting on these recruits. They are just over the bridge, so they'll be here any second now. While we wait, we could try to figure out slowest. Little Light, maybe? Or Pharaoh? Pharaoh, Little Light. One or the other. And most of these guys here, I guess not Acid, but most of these soldiers here have Masterwork, which is going to help them... not Ron either. It's going to help them stay protected in the upcoming fight, which will be pretty handy. Checking the stats, 90 and 93. Yeah, they're pretty similar. Hendrik and Camel Spider probably have pretty good armor smithing now too. 78 apiece, because they've been cranking out plates. It's funny that you can just make precursor equipment like that. Wow, we ate a lot of meat. Yeah, we're gonna have to kill some big things, I think. Alright, come on, recruits. Here they are. Queen's gonna go talk to Chief Recruit. They've got 4 soldiers. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I'm trying to talk to you. You're running away from me. Yeah, quit it. They're scripted to kind of run to the center of the colony, but that's kind of not why I want them. All right, so let me check my roster to make sure that I'm adding people that that I want. I'm also going to have to consider strength training them yet again. So according to my list, I could take 2 soldiers. So welcome soldier number 1. Your name's going to be Jar. And soldier number 2, you're going to be Flathead. Now, interesting enough, Flathead and Jar, so they're going to have to be, I'm going to kick them down to the swords here. They're going to start to strength train, but I'm probably not going to strength train them until I recruit the ones in the in quarantine. But I don't want to violate quarantine just yet, like, you know, so these guys, because they don't have a lot of combat stats, they're sort of fresh. I'm going to have them follow Geezer here. Geezer runs around a lot, and that will help build up athletics. Flathead is going to be our executioner. He's a patron that requested to be the executioner. Right now, Voltena here is just being starved to death, but eventually I'm planning on executing him. Alright, so let's go back to following Pharaoh. And I am going to head east. And then we'll swing south. It's nice to know that we've got some people holding down the fort, just in case. What is going on over here? Oh, so these babblers and howlers can't path where they want to path, so they're just sort of standing in the water? Good. Good to know that my walls are working. I don't know what happened to that other babbler, but clearly they got beaten. All right, so Pharaoh, you are our raid leader for now. And taking a look at what's going on in the Holy Nation, Akron's Fist is one of the only places I have yet to be, other than their capital. So that's my plan. Gonna head to the Fist. Yeah, I know. I already recruited the dudes. You could go away. Just gonna keep screaming, excuse me. One thing I might want to do is Dacatist. Let's see if you can't scrounge around for another recruit group to send. I'll put you in second slot. It never rains up here, does it? That's not good. Well, I'll keep investing in the improvement of World's End. They are sort of my allies at this point, unofficially, and I don't mind paying it forward, as it were, making this place a little bit nicer. Even if I'm not going to be able to get my water. I wonder how far I'd have to make the well. It might be possible to make it somewhere reasonable, but yeah, I don't know. There's not a lot of water up here either, so this would not yield much. Yeah, I'd have to place it pretty unreasonably far away from the World's End. I don't think World's End gets weather like we're supposed to. So if that's the case, let's forget the hydroponics. Sad, but I don't think these will ever yield for us. The auto loom will, but the hydroponics won't. So right now we're just adding small wind for... I'll leave one ring collector just in case I'm wrong, but I'm going to build some small wind to supplement the terrible power that is in the World's End. Hopefully keeping the lights on for them. Because Dak here has not a whole lot of other stuff going on. No offense to him, but it's not like he has places to be. I could, and I should, keep an eye out for backpacks and the like. Come in and have a browse. I already know the location of that map. Yep, they had one backpack for me. And some meals. City beautification projects, that's what I'm working on. So I'm keeping my main group moving. I'm almost generating enough power to actually power up World's End, which is a nice landmark, if you will. Swarm is being targeted but not touched yet, so I'm not going to worry about it. I have a lot of cleaning up to do, as we definitely littered this area with iron plates and the like. What I could do is just put the iron plates away. Oh, I must have just invested them. I'm going to sell their wheat straw back to them. Or, yeah, I'll sell it back to them. Come on, Dak. Let's go. Materials trader is on the way to the Hive. That's funny. At some point, I am planning on going to war with the West Hive, but they're not that high on the list. They aren't slavers. We're getting targeted, but not attacked yet. It's probably just leftover cannibals that are sort of aimless and without direction, a result of the attacks and raids that we put on them. They were formidable opponents once. They are no more. Okay, Swarm, you are good and moving. Let's keep you going towards the fist. They can swing by World's End on their way home or something with all their spoils. I don't think there's going to be many spoils. We're getting pretty close to the required power. Oh, look, battery power is actually going up. So wind just picked up. And the additional wind generator. So now we're actually storing power in this battery. Is it just my battery? I don't think so. Targeting, but not attacked yet. There seems to be wheat straw that I can't seem to pick up. I'm not gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole. What else do we want? I'll buy some more iron plates. I suppose we also need fabrics. Okay, so we're here. I gotta stop paying attention to that and start paying attention to the swarm here. They are at Akron's Fist. Now, Akron's Fist has a back entryway. I think. Maybe. Hang on, let me get a little bit closer. Yeah, there's a mountain pass that we could potentially exploit. I believe I've done this once in the past. And then you enter where they're not really looking. But Red Rain and Thorns needs a lift. All right. It's funny because it... Oh, no. Maybe they just got there first. No. That was not the case. Okay. Pick up. And pick up. No, they're really, not budging. Well, because that's collapsed there. I think it's around a different way, but let's not get too close to their walls. I could probably do a frontal assault if I was careful and micromanaged it well, but I'd rather ambush from the back, because that's... The queen is no dummy, and that would be the strategic thing to do. But it's been a while since I entered Akron's Fist this way, so I have to sort of jog my memory as to how to get there. I can't pan my camera any further. Have I gone the wrong way? I didn't think so. But I may be mistaken. Well, we'll do a march on their front gates if I need to. Maybe that's it. What are you? Bunch of skimmers? Coming down off the mountain? That's not creepy. Alright, so the mountain pass... No, I had it... that's not it. I'm clearly, yeah, I don't know where I'm going. Say it plainly. All right, so let's go front attack. I'm sure there's... I just can't pan the camera freely because it only allows you to look so far. And I'm not exactly sure where the back entry way is back here where I can click and have them move towards it. But as long as I'm safe about crossbows, it should be fine. Before I go all the way over there, I actually didn't check on my weapons. Oh yeah, and we have a lot. They're pretty much all ones. One. Okay, yep. This last one was a 2. And let's check in on any more armor. 1 masterwork helmet. The rest is not. Put down my 2 dogs. Oh, there's some sort of fighting over there already. Eager to see. It is the Holies versus Flotsam. Definitely going to jump in there and help out. Nice. We, like, chewed the dude's head off. Because Flotsam is our actual allies. So I am going to bandage them up best I can. And you're welcome. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? One other thing is to make sure that these guys don't get killed is got caught stealing. Oh, really? That's a Flotsam. All right, fine. I'm going to pick you up, Mr. High Paladin. I'm going to put you down, and then you're unconscious when I put you back down, and you're gone. Let's first aid this last one. Did this High Paladin kill or knock out all 3 of you? Jeez, you should... Oh, no, there's another one over here. And finished him off as well. All right, well, then all 3 of you are safe now. Ish. Safer than you were before. All right, Hella and French. Could we lure the front gate guards away? I know there's crossbows aiming at you, but if we could... Yep, there we go. Piss off some of those front gates. Whittling their numbers down. The idea is to not fight all of them all at once. I don't have numerical advantages in that. So I would definitely want to divide and conquer. And this guard is getting obliterated. Alright, let's attack these all. Ooh, left leg 120. He's lucky to even have a leg. They're gonna call me Darkness or Agent of Narco, which is essentially Satan. From their perspective, this might actually be true. Alright, Mr. Frenchie. So they have a lot of people on their crossbows. But I think I'm just outside the range. Oh, keepers being targeted. What is going on here? Oh, so there is a howler that came in. And then also the materials trader. Builders. Have you talked to the materials trader? I don't want to be fighting a two-fronter. There is nothing I want from you. It's too bad I don't have my gear on me to sell to you. Alright, so this will be interesting. Martial arts against a howler. Ouch. Actually, that didn't hurt that bad. That was a charge. Trespassing, can't finish them off, but you know, there's enough guards standing around that I don't really need to. Okay, I don't want to focus on that fight because it's not of much consequence compared to this one. All right, Frenchie is sort of mooning the gate guards, enticing them to come to attack us. What was you? And then they get slaughtered. Now, I don't really have a true head count of how many guards they have in there, but I don't want to cheese this fight too much, so I will commit to a actual attack. What I'm going to do is send my crossbows over here to try to take out their mounted crossbows without too much collateral. And I'm going to rush all my melee units, alarm raised, that's fine, all my melee units over to the corner over here, so that we don't aggro too many of the base guards all at once. I'm going to try to keep them controlled and confined so that we're not attacking every single person in the base. One giant horde of them. And then as I get the chance, I'm going to finish them off. They are enemies of the state, and that is not against the rules. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Alright, these guys are getting a little overextended. So all of the crossbows on this side of the gate are downed. They still have crossbows on the other side. And they have crossbows up there on the roof. What I'm going to do, Carpo, you want to poke your head in? Oh, that's just... Yeah, you can take him out by yourself. Not that you will be by yourself. Droid, poke your head into this building. So I'm clearing the buildings one by one. Some buildings I suspect to have a true barracks like this one, and others not so much. So this one has a true barracks. I just don't have Seiko to sneak in and try to assassinate. I'm looking for, oh, Lysius, or Lycus, or whatever his name is. That's the dude that I need to capture to flip this base over to, I don't even know who takes over, but flip the base, I guess, is all that matters. Alright, don't go in, Carpo. We're fighting out here. Trading out of range. Whatever. His body's there, but the game thinks his body's somewhere else. I'm not going to worry about it too much. One guy that we can't execute is not going to break the bank. So these are all high paladins. And there he is. There's the Inquisitor. So, my ranged units, let's focus. Nope, Troller, you're not going in there. Let's have you focus the Inquisitor. I'm having to, like, babysit, huh? Nope, stop trying to run in there. The Inquisitor's downed. Time to kidnap. Some of the other base guards are adding, but Queen knows a victory when she smells it. That was easy. We went in, nighttime raid, assassinated the dude, and got on out. Now I'm going to patch this all up, taking a look for serious wounds. Thorn's chest, seen better days. No, really? We in and out pretty clean. What about Lysius himself? You have true junk. Knave. I guess I can trade the junk, but pretty much junk. So Knave, yeah, let's just make this dude naked. Because it's funny. Take his blade. Oh, we don't have room for that yet. Take the blade. All right. Slowest mover is maybe Queen holding him. Queen, head into World's End. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. You lost your leader. I don't even know if you all noticed that. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. The leader boss. So, what do I want to do here? I've got some stuff that I could hypothetically sell them. So I'm going to go down there with Resnick. Oh, you know what? No. Never mind. That's sort of against the rules, and I'll explain. It's not a formal rule, but we sort of made up an informal rule that we are not going to sell arms and armor to a future enemy. Meaning that the hive here, we're eventually going to go to war with, and it doesn't make sense to be selling them gear today and then, to go to war with them tomorrow. That just, like, from a functional standpoint, doesn't make all that much sense. So yeah, I take it back. I'm not going to sell anything to him. Honey and Builders, where's your weapons? Oh, you got arrested or something. No, I don't. Were you imprisoned? I don't know, but I can give him another set. That's a bummer. But we have enough gear to have that not be an issue. All right, so Honey and Builders, head on over. Are they trying to offer me new boots? I don't think they understand what we are. All right, so Honey, you now have an edge 2. And Builders, you're going to have an edge 2 as well. Try not to lose your other weapon, because I'd prefer it. Wasted, are you home or are you deployed? I think you're home, right? Okay. Slinky, I'm just going through the list of people that need gear. And Slinky would be such a person. Oh no, you have a backpack. I guess I need to go through and update my list a bit. Jert, I'm gonna have you switch backpacks. So all of the people that are non-combat really ought to have wooden backpacks. They are, you can stack things higher, and they're a little bit more ideal for mass hauling. They don't fit the same, so the craftsmen are going to keep the backpacks that they're used to, but everyone else is going to change up. So Hendrik and Camel Spider, will have both of you come over here and put on traders. I think these are the strength ones. Yeah. So forget those. We'll just use these trader woodens. Hendrik, I forgot that you had some random Shrieker tablets on you. Moral Earl, I think you're sleeping in the Queen's bed. You did get hurt. That howler knocked your arm off a little bit. All right, I'm gonna close the door and lock it so people stop using the queen's bed. Oboro. You're supposed to be arrow making. I think you forgot. It happens. All right, Queen, how... Oh, we are in World's End already. Yes, we are. All right, we were here to sell off just some of the stuff that Red Rain has. I don't really even need to heal all that much. Dak, you got yourself a combat backpack. It's going to be useful for wasted. Let me mark that down. Wasted. I think you might be, once you switch backpacks, you might be the first person to be fully equipped. So, congrats, I think? Let's see if that's true. Edge 2, master, master, master. Good backpack. Yep, that is true. Cool. That's exciting. I was hoping to send another group of recruits back to my base if I could find... Wow, you look so much like the vendor, or the recruiter here. Yeah, all the ninja guards around this city really do look like the Adventurers Guild that you hire to send recruits. Or close enough that it fools me constantly. Just mercs there. It's funny, I'm running around with the bounty on my shoulders. I suppose no one would try to steal a bounty. Like, if I took out a lieutenant of the holy... Oh, here you are. Headhunter. Send hivers to my base. Thank you. Okay, everybody here, follow Queen. Queen, I'm just going to have you beeline to the base. I don't really care if we run into cannibals on the way. My thinking is we're able to deal with them. And then Mr. Decatist. You had a brief company. He's like, but friends, don't leave. Alright, let's see if there's any other electrical components. So I think we're doing a pretty good job of keeping World's End powered up now. Yep, there's some more cotton. Which is pretty cool that all it took was like 4 small wind turbines. You'd think they'd invest in that, right? But nope, not really. Alright, so now we are going to have a few more beds. I guess I'm running my own inn. I'm competing with all the other inn owners. Before nightfall, let's check armor. Maybe one time we're going to find something masterwork here that will actually be worth our purchase. I'm not going to hold my breath, but yeah, and that's why. Because they have nada. Nada. What about the helmets? If I could find some masterwork ashlands or iron caps or something, that'd be good too. No. The iron hats are pretty bad. I mean, high grade, but like, that's not that great in the scheme of things. Okay, well, an attempt was made. So the Hive are returning back to base. I'm trying to loom some extra fabrics for the last bed, which I'm out of cotton. I need 1 more cotton for the next one. I don't think there's cotton over here. No. Look at these teeny little backpacks. They're so cute. I don't think there's really any vendoring in that tower there. None worth mentioning, at least. Already know all those blueprints. We're really planning on making all of our own bows, so I don't need to worry about that. I don't think there's a vendor up here, as I said. But you've got some of the tech hunting machinists. No, I really don't think so. Oh, swarm is targeted, not attacked. Okay. Oh no, you have EO. Oh no, he just this guy is talking about he's sort of the historian, but he's working on a research bench. Yeah, okay, so he's not a craftsman. More machinists. Who's got diplomatic status in here? Nice, you're working on a... It's you. Alright, well, you gotta be careful about what you say, because one of the options is to go to war with the tech hunters as a proxy for the Holy Nation, and obviously you wouldn't want to accidentally punch that in. That would be a bit of a mistake. Let's check back on our caravan here. They've been keeping together. Cannibal remnants. So Dead Cat, when defeated, just turns into Dead Cat Jr., I guess? That's an interesting change of ownership. And then these little villages here don't change at all. This one's still owned by the Bone Eater tribe. Shrieking Ronins being senselessly beaten. Yeah, I'm here. Hello. Why'd I come here? Just to see if there's loot. Oh, recruits delivery is on their way. I'm hoping to fill up my roster a bit more. I don't think I've really ever found anything significant in the cannibal cabins. They might have like an edge one weapon maybe once ever. It's not a very profitable place to raid, which is too bad because it is challenging. It's just not rewarding. Jordan, you're stuck, aren't you? Escape prisoner. Well, I'm gonna have that for forever on my head. Really? Expires in 99,999 hours? I think that's a little bit extreme. I'm only wanted by the local faction, which is cannibal, so it doesn't really matter. They were going to want me anyway. How many days is that? 99999 divided by 24. So that is 4,166 days. To years is 11 years. They want me for 11 years because I put myself in their own cage very briefly. That makes sense, right? Alright, so another thing is we're really low on meat and fowl meat. And I'm going to do something a little nasty, which is to attack a bunch of these Garu unprovoked. Starting a Garu race war. There's a lot of Garu here, but I'm pretty confident that we will win soundly. And I believe we have. Okay, cool. And now for the cleaning up of Garu parts. This will keep our people at home specifically the animals at home fed for a long time. So Thorns follow Frenchie around, and Frenchie, you are going to keep throwing meat into Thorns' bag. I'm trying not to waste any of the parts here. No foul meat in this. Garu is, they're tasty, I guess. Tasty pets. Oh, no. Already finished that one off. If I wanted foul meat, it'd have to be like river raptors or something else like that. Redren, you're up. And this is also a bunch of leather, so if I wanted to make a whole lot of leather armors, we wouldn't need to go buy leather. We could just make it. All this Garu slaughter reminds me of Kenshi on the Rim. Oh boy. Let's move away from the Leviathan in case it gets pissed. Leviathans, I might be able to take one out, but it would be very, very bad. And I only really want Leviathans added to my group. Well, I don't want them yet. Hold on, let me get these river raptors. For the foul meat that they have. Man, they were so much easier. Frenchie. And if I did add a Leviathan to my group, I'd want it to be a pup. Most of the animals that we've been adding to the hive here have been pups or, you know, adolescents, something young, so that they, you know, role-playing style, they bond with us or whatever. I'm tired of the spiders around, so I'm going to do a little bit of babbler bashing. Oh, most of these spiders are deactivated. Last I checked, we had a ton of spiders right outside the base bridge that were live and angry. Oh, I'm going the wrong way, though. That would be explaining it. Oh, we got a scrawny raid coming from maybe the Bone Eaters? You picked the wrong targets. Whoa, we just tossed that spider away. Oh, let's not tank that on you guys. Troller sus, you got the other? Yeah. I'm going to put it all on Queen just so it's easier to keep track of. Queen's only looting enough to deactivate. She's not really looting to loot. As much as we need iron plates, it takes a lot of effort to move them. I don't really have bag space at the moment. Now, the raid that's incoming will actually have a little bit of an easier job raiding us now that we've deactivated and destroyed a bunch of those spiders, but no, don't eat them. I was building with that, dude. There we go. Adding materials. Okay, we're home, but I'm just about out of time, guys. Or actually, I'm a little bit over time. I am eager to add yet more hivers to my squad. Upcoming episodes, you can expect some more war with the Holy Nation. There's really not much left but to punch at the heart of them, so that might be this Friday. I'm not going to promise anything, but that could be. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting the series, and I'll catch you all later. Adios, friends.